Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Juliet. Please consider subscribing. So in this video, I will be showing you how I made this kimono top with large keyhole. So here's the fabric I'm using. It's a veil material. So it comes like this, and then it has a part that is completely plain, and then another part with a pattern. So I'm cutting off this part that is plain. We're going to be using that for the collar. So the remaining part of the fabric, I'm going to fold it into two. Fold it into two like so, lengthwise. Then I'm going to fold again into another two, making it 4 folds in total. So it's folded into 4 right now. This top part is closed, and then the center is also closed. So I have about 22 inches like this. So what you do is your shoulder measurement plus your sleeve length is what you're going to use on that fold. So whatever you're using for your sleeve length, add it to your shoulder measurement divided by 2 and use that to fold. Since 22 inches is the only thing I have here, I'm going to be working with that 22 inches. So next off, from this top, I'm going to mark 12 inches, which is going to be my chest line, and then 18 inches, which is my half length, and then 24 inches, which is my hip line. So on this chest line, I'm going to mark quarter of my bust measurement plus 1 inch ease and 1 inch of sewing allowance. Then here on the waistline, I will mark quarter of my half length round plus 1 inch of ease and 1 inch of sewing allowance. On this hip line, the same thing, I'll mark quarter of my hip measurement plus 1 inch of ease and 1 inch of sewing allowance. So I'm going to connect these 3 points together, as you will see. So next I'm going to copy that same shape on the opposite end like so, giving us this diamond looking shape. Is this diamond shape? Yeah, giving us this shape you can see on your screen right now. So now we're marking the neck. I marked 3 inches neck width and then 8 inches long for the front. So the front neck is 3 inches wide and 8 inches long. Then for the back, I marked half inch for the depth. So 3 inches wide and half inch deep for the back neckline. So for the front neck, I curved the back, but for the front, we are going to connect it in a V and then blend it into the front seam like so. So next up, we'll be cutting this point. Just grab a point in the middle and cut through. That is going to be our keyhole, the large keyhole. So after making a cut through, you are going to cut out that, following that shape like that all the way around. So that is all done. Next, I'll be cutting the back neckline. So after cutting the back neckline, I'm going to separate the back from the front piece before cutting the front neckline. So I'm going to cut the front neckline following that line like that. Then I will open the rest of the front piece into two. So after cutting that, I'm going to bring the two pieces back together, wrong sides facing each other. So this material has no good or bad side. All the sides look the same, so I just chose one to be the wrong side, and then I'm placing them together like so. So I'm going to match the keyholes for both the front and the back on one side. After that, I will open it up like so and then match them together, right sides together from in between, as you can see. Then I will pin them together, take it to my sewing machine and sew it all the way around. So I'll repeat the same thing for the second side. Align them together, wrong sides facing each other. Then sew the keyhole from the inside. As you can see, I opened it up and then I mashed right sides together. So next I'm going to measure the front piece. So from the down part of the front, I'm going to measure all the way across to the neckline on the back to the down part on the opposite side. So I'll measure all the way around like so. So whatever I have, I'm going to cut a strip of fabric that is measuring 5 inches wide, and then the length will be whatever we got from measuring this point. Although I did feel like the 5 inches was a little too wide at the end of the day, so if I'm to do this again, I'll probably use 4 inches. So that after joining it, we'll have about 1.5 inches left instead of 2. So this plain part I cut out is what I'm going to use to cut the collar. So I'm measuring 5 inches. It's about 45 inches wide, so I'll be needing about 2 of it. So I'll just join 2 together to get all that I need for the front. So after cutting the 2, I'm going to join them together using 1/2 inch. So next off, I cut another piece using the same measurement, which we are going to join and use for the belt. It's also 5 inches wide, and then the round should be at least twice your waist measurement. So after joining it together, I'm going to fold it like so, right sides together, and then close it up to form the belt. So here I have sewn the belt. I turned it to the right side and I am ironing it. And then here is the collar piece. This is where I joined. I'm going to iron apart. After which I will fold into 2 and iron the fold such that the wrong sides are the ones together. So fold it into two like so. Iron it just so it's smooth. So after which, here is the top, the keyhole that we made. So I'm going to be ironing this just so it's smooth. Also, it will help if you notch it after sewing. Just small cuts close to the seam line but not past the seam. So after ironing that, the next is to join the collar. I'm placing it on the right side. From this down, I'm going to pin it all the way to the other side and then sew using 1/2 inch. So after sewing it, we are going to open it like so and then top stitch on the right side. I'll go ahead to hem the lower part and that's it. So the top is ready. So I tacked it down at some point all the way to the hemline, that's on the center front, but I ended up loosening it because it looked better without it tacked. But you can tack it such that even if your belt doesn't sit well, your inner wear will not be showing. It won't open up. So here's the finished look on my body. I don't know if I like it or not, but yeah, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.